See, Ale knows. Ale knows. Good morning. I'm actually just waking up myself. We're going back in to do an awakening today because I've had just the most fun I've had playing a video game in such a long time with this game. Cutting in and out. Microphone only. Okay. Yeti Classic. Is it better now that I'm close to it?
I dream of it.
That came clear. It seems to be every 10th word or so. Sing, Mary had a little lamb or something. You just want to hear me sing, buddy. I mean, I do it though. Yeah, every so often it still cuts out. Son of a bitch. Okay. We'll get this figured out. If we get very quiet, then back to normal volume. Dampener. Yeah, that's what I'm pulling up my software real quick to see. How does this sound? Is this sounding really good now? Oh yeah, that's it? Nice. Very cool. Okay. We'll do that then. If you can do me a favor and keep an ear on it, let me know if it starts acting up. This microphone is so freaking old, dude. I may have to get a new one. Okay. Last I left off, I was making a base in the northwestern corner of the map to get a nice, solid farm on aluminum, which is the tier of a building and armor and weapons I'm at right now. While also feeding my spice addiction. Make some minor adjustments. Just turn some stuff down just a little bit. This is my little shack up here in the northwestern corner of the map. see. We got a heavy refiner, 2 generators, a supply box, a garage for when I get my buggy going. I'll need a vehicle fabricator and water supply. Water supply because once you get past copper, to refine metal into ingots, you need water. So, we'll be doing that. Ale, I'm super self-conscious now, but how's the mic quality doing? Oh, bitch. Maybe time to get a new mic and a new webcam for that matter. Audio's been perfect. Fantastic. Okay, so it was just some weird setting. This always happens when I restart the computer. It never saves the microphone settings or the webcam settings. I have to adjust it every... Anything off at all now? Very cool. Yeah, there's some weird stuff that happens with the microphone and the webcam specifically, where just when I restart my computer, it doesn't save the settings specifically for those two.
Can I fly you somewhere? Meet Atreides in their music to my. The basin is a pretty. I never. Let's move before a storm rolls.
Ugh. Tell you what, though, Ren and I have been hooked to this game. So, skill tree? Yeah, there's skill trees. So there's 5 classes you can pick from. Typically, you want to pick one. Hey! You. Stop scratching the couch. Yeah, you. So there's 5 classes. I don't remember which ones you get to pick from. Punchy class? No. No. There's 5 classes. Each specializes in something different. Most of them are combat, but there's one that specifically specializes in tool durability and resource management. Missed opportunity. Hey, the game is young. Oh, fuck you, bro. At least, I mean, for what it's worth, with Conan Exiles, it took them a while before they added combat claws. This looks dangerous as heck. Oh, this is... There was a worm. You gotta look both ways before you cross the dune. We need water management. Storage. 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get 6 with that. Iron ingot. You know what? We'll take the Dune buggy. Take that. My dude ever wants to get off. Hello, madam. So nice of you to join us. Hi, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing? You causing problems? Hi. Hi. Come over here. You literally have a whole bed for you to lay on. Or you could press buttons. That's cool too. But move your little butt. Move your little butt. No, 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 no. You can't be doing that. Not in this game. Nope. You can sit on my lap and get comfy here, okay? You can get comfy on your bed. That's cool too. Say the same thing I told Siggy. If you're going to be a problem, you're going to get down. What are you doing, Olive? You being a baby? Look at this kid. What are you doing? Sweet girl. Y'all. Dad sits at his computer for all of 5 minutes and y'all are like, yep, we went in on that. The blood. Alright, girl. Come lay right there. Go lay down on the bed. There's a reason I made the bed, so y'all could take the aggro away. I don't have a melee weapon equipped. There you go. It's okay. These are poison darts anyway. Why are you running? Why are you running? There you go. We're here for blood, so we gotta purify it in the water. Sometimes it bugs out a little bit. Alright, cool. Let's go back to the buggy and continue our pursuit for iron. If you asked about sound, all good. If not, I blame Aid. Fair. Insert Aid off in the distance, cursing in French. But like the really good French cursing, not like... Merde, putain. Like he really just full-fledged French swear. Bro, I look orange. Why do I look so orange? Is it this light? Is it these lights right here? I guess it is. But we did blue. Oh, we're good with white. There we go. There we go. So, I found these boots over the weekend, and these boots make you really hard to hear on the sand, especially like, if you're the worm, whatever. And there was a ship that crashed, and you can loot these ships before the worm eats them. And they have good stuff on them. This guy, however, I guess was salty I was getting it before him because this guy came up on his motorcycle, or on a sand bike, and started driving circles around me. Edith tried to help, but when the worm started coming, he turns back, goes back to the rock formation, the island, we're just gonna call it, and starts bumping into her bike, trying to push it away. Motherfucker. I got eaten because I was playing it safe, and you don't ride your sand bike if you don't want the worm's attention. I was salty. This is why I don't drive a truck. I need to get my hands on a nice knife. I'm a melee class without a proper blade. That'll work. Survival. Insulated fabrics. That's a new resource. Let's see. The other base I have Large refinery, power generators, one chest. We need water to refine any aluminum. We need water containers. So let's take a look. Storage. Copper ingots. We'll go ahead and just take all the copper ingots. That's the backup buggy. One. What the fuck? What is going on? It says I have 130. Oh, there they are. 170. Okay, so that's 6 water silos. So we need iron ingots. 100 for 2. So we've got water storage, water purifiers. Hey, buddy, doing all right? Absolutely, bud. Happy Monday, man. Hope you had a good weekend, brother. Sorry, train of thought. 6 water containers, 2 purifiers. Vehicle fabricator. We're playing Dune. Dune Awakening. I'm having so much fun. Steel ingot and complex machinery. So I actually need to grab a stack of complex machine. Damn, I only have 50. Piss. Not too bad. Spent most of the weekend with my dad. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. He doing all right these days? Complex machinery comes from here. We'll probably have to go make a run. Set this aside. Sometimes the physics wants to be goofy, not always though. This Bit of an old man, 68. Is he doing well? Because there's 68 and then there's like 68. Go here. Recently tired a month or so back? That's awesome. Living the good life. Yeah. They're not gonna need this blood anymore. Here. And one over here. Go. Ooh. Should be enough to get 33. Yeah, this should be enough. There's another facility nearby. I can just, for safe measure, to make sure my numbers are nice and even, I'll go there and top off. Complex machinery. Not a bad place to build a house, actually. The newbie doesn't get eaten.
Identify. Where's my backup?
Don't think so. If I recall correctly, this is the one that's just got bits and pieces on fire as you go up. Should probably heal up before I go in there. Shit.
Pinching enemy.
Oh, stamina.
Shield on.
Away from prying ice. Are you kidding me? Okay. What would you compare this game to? So this game I would compare to... Closest game I compare it to is to Conan Exiles, but that's also because this is like Funcom's. It's the same company that made Conan Exiles, and it's like they took what they learned from the past like 7 years of Conan, refined it, and made a new game with it. The combat kind of feels... The gun combat feels like freaking Mass Effect 2 and 3. Like, it's very action shooter, which feels good, because the shooting did feel good. The melee combat reminds me a little bit of, like... I'm gonna say Assassin's Creed. So the melee combat reminds me of, like, Assassin's Creed, specifically the Assassin's Creed I remember, which was Brotherhood. There's stealth. The only thing that's really missing... I wouldn't even say it's missing. So the crafting survival, I'm going to compare it to Conan Exiles. The shooting, I'm going to compare it to Mass Effect. Melee combat, I'm going to compare it to Assassin's Creed. But like, it does all of them just slightly better than those games. It's a lot of fun. I have sunk 2... Let's see. That's not what we're looking for. I've owned the game for... When did I say I was going to buy it? The only thing that's the issue I'm experienced personally so far is sometimes mounting and dismounting the vehicle is a real pain in the ass, because if you hold it just too long, it's going to count it as a separate command for you to get back on. So you have to hold your interact button to get off the mount, but you only have to tap it to get on. Survival. Got on the 12th. I've had this game for 4 days and put up 50 hours. Was that a machine? But while I compare it to all those like other games, I think my favorite part is the fact that it still feels pretty unique overall. Over. And I didn't realize this, but I'm enjoying. This might be the game that actually gets me into the Dune universe. So Star Wars Old Republic story-ish as well? Yeah. Yeah, actually. Your character is... See, I wanna like explain it, but I also don't know the proper term because there's a lot of nouns and names, and it's kind of overwhelming a little bit. But essentially, your character is sent to this planet Arrakis to find something called the Fremen. It's a group of people. I don't know what they are. All the while, there's a war going on between some of the major factions that are, you know, established on the planet. Shit. And also, your character goes through some sort of like pilgrimage as well. I say pilgrimage, but it's like you're going through these trials. All the while, when you're out in the sand, you gotta be careful. Because there be giant-ass sandworms that'll eat you. They're the natives that control the Shai Halad. Oh! Which also make the spice. I know that the Shai Halad, the giant sandworm, makes the spice because of the plankton that come from it. So they control the Shai Halad. Okay. Let's drop off this water. Which is essential to intergalactic space travel. What? I'll keep up. Worm makes the spice from the plankton? Yeah, the worm makes the spice from the plankton. The plankton, to survive, they form a cyst around water. The energy from the water, and there's a fungal... Edith explained it. It's something that fungus do. And it makes the spice, and that's what the spice explosion is. Yes. I was sitting there explaining it to Edith. But like, you know, like, well, the plankton that come from the worm. And then she's like, oh, that sounds like a actual, like, real life fungal reaction and behavior. I'm like, oh. The science fiction. Which is essential to intergalactic space travel. Which is probably why we're sent here. But there's that one faction that has like a monopoly on space travel, which, I mean, I guess that means they have a monopoly on spice. And then for PvP, because there's also PvP as well, you can join the Atreides faction or... You can join House Harkonnen or House Atreides. And that's the PvP thing you can do. Okay. Deposit all the blood. I should probably make a Mark IV Exsanguinator. Precisely. Yeah. I'm learning. I know I'm trying to... build like an ornithopter. But I think I'm gonna have to prioritize getting the base up in that area for the aluminum first. What? Oh, right. Because as it stands, aluminum's pretty heavy, comparatively. And I can only carry about 30 ingots worth back and forth from my base. Or from that area to my base. That is a heavy-duty exsanguinator. Precisely. So Star Wars is basically derived from the Dune universe. Oh, okay. I can see that. I can see that. And I was sitting there playing this, I was like, wow, this is kind of similar to Star Wars. And Edith was telling me, she's like, well, you're consistent. Two sci-fi, said you, two sci-fi series from the 80s, from the older time, the 80s and 70s, and similar stories. She's like, you're consistent. Because I was actually like, okay, another thing that's really cool or really fun. So intergalactic trade politics and the Emperor, Paul being the original Luke archetype. So there's radio stations here. There's Atreides radio, Harkonnen radio.
Sector weather alert.
The music is interesting. Sandstorm? Ah, here it comes. Thank you. You like it very much. Immense amount of books. I think you like it very much. Yeah, I've actually been contemplating getting the books downloaded and watching the movies. I was like, close the door, damn it. Also, my character has blue eyes because he can consume the spice. Or maybe not that he can, but he's but like, I guess everybody can consume the spice technically. What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. Copper ingots for water reservoirs. Iron ingots. And complex machinery. Leave those for now. Yep, just like Paul. Okay. I'm assuming Paul is the main character. Oh, shit. Correct? Ah, okay. See, I'm learning. So, Complex machinery. I think that was a spice explosion just now. Or it might have been a crashed ship. There we go. Complex machinery. Okay. He's the universe's chosen one, so to speak. The boy of prophecy. The fancy man. $40 steel. So I need to grab 40 steel. I'm very excited to delve into this universe a little bit more. What? That makes no sense. You literally have a full food bowl. No, she's up here sleeping. You can't mess with her. No, no. Brother. This game takes place in an alternate universe without Paul. Okay, so that explains the opening scene. Because actually, let's go ahead and go back. I want to show you show you the cutscene if you haven't already seen it. So Paul's the guy talking in the I guess the main scene. It is. Oh my God, the pieces are falling in place. This is where he has his universe, like he has a sister instead, or yeah. Okay, actually, I can't do it without relaunching the game. But knowing that the man who was talking in the opening sequence and was talking about an alternate universe, knowing that that's the main character, I was like, oh. Okay, actually, let me pull it up on the YouTubes. Because I don't want to have to relaunch the game, but I still want to see. Turn the master volume down. Get a YouTube up.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. But it was the Navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lizan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
Okay. Knowing what I know now, and me being learning and shit, that cutscene hits so much harder now. Simon, come on, buddy. Do you want up? Come on. Oh, my big man. Ugh. Paul is the lone Bene Gesserit male. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's go. Nope. Because you can't sit still. Plus, you shed everywhere. My allergies are having the rough of it as it is. He's a truthsayer. See, and then this is a rabbit hole, and I'm going to get into the lore. Dune truth sayer. What is a truth sayer? Anyone who can detect the truth when it's being told, with the ability itself being referred to as a truth sense. Okay, so it was developed by the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. And it's a big deal that Paul is one of those rare. Okay. Yeah, brother, I'm gonna have to get into the. Oh, that's a whole ass rabbit hole. But now I know. Okay, now I know what's happening here. Makes that shit hit a little bit harder now. I'm going to... I have a feeling I'm going to love this universe. It works sort of like a Jedi mind trick, except the victim has no recollection of what they've been commanded to do. That's interesting. Larger blood pack. Especially if I intend on... I can make two. Make two. I need to get I need a steady water supply up there. Most should, not enough too. Okay. Let's double check the resources I'm going for here. We needed 40 steel ingots for, and then 30 complex machinery for a vehicle fabricator, which is the main reason we're doing all this. 100 ingots for 2 water purifiers. I need to grab 32 silicone blocks. Just 30. And then stuff like that's always happening. Just like spice explosions. And then all the players swarm to it. Paul also sees visions of the future, use the spice. So that's what my character seems to be doing every time I use the spice. Or every time I call upon the spice within me. There's a short period of time where I'm hallucinating and seeing things afterwards. There's also, whenever your character does a trial, they're going to these like hidden temple areas. And you're going through visions and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? And set all this aside for now, and let's go do A trial. A trial. Yes. That's what your character does before they are sent to this planet. There's an old lady who's a truth sayer. You talk about, she asks you a bunch of questions about your origins and stuff like that. This is just before she sends you to Arrakis to find the Fremen. I love that scene in the books and the movies. Acting like I'm going to the shop. Straight shot there. So mechanically, the function of the worms is fun. Typically, when you die in this game, you drop your inventory, or you drop some of your inventory, you go back and you get it though. When you die on the, when you die normally, you drop some of your inventory, you can go back and get it. Anything you have equipped stays on you. Paul leads the Fremen and rides the Shai Hulud later. They've all shit goes bananas. So they did say that they're going to add worm riding later. And people are super excited about that. But, what I was saying before, so normally when you die, you drop some of the stuff that's in your backpack. Nothing you have equipped, just some of the stuff in your backpack. However, if a worm eats you, that's it. Everything on your person, including the stuff you have equipped, is gone. If your vehicle's caught up in it, it's gone as well. And that is more frustrating than anything. But it's also one of the more easily avoidable fates in the game. Just realized my tank's halfway empty. So this is... I don't know, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 So the name of the test is the hidden test. However, would make more sense. Is it up? It's probably up. See, I was already like in my heart of hearts, I was like, I think I want to side with House Atreides. Just because, like, they sounded like the more logical solution. But I know they're not without their problems. Recent movies are gorgeous, brother. I know you don't dig TV and movies much, but man, this is art. It's art. I'll go ahead and give Harkonnen as the Empire. Ah, okay. Well, also they're just like their aesthetic bugs me because they're like everybody looks like Anakin Skywalker after he become. They look like Darth Vader with the helmet off. That's what everybody looks like. Atreides of the Rebellion. Okay. I'll have to come back and do the trial later. Currently, I am ill-equipped. I did that yesterday. Shit, almost like when I was reading into it, it almost reminded me of freaking Gundam. Like the OG, maybe a little more like Gundam Unicorn. Like the OG story, like with Shar Aznable, things along those lines. Like, I love excellent political intrigue. We need to somehow get up. What's it like down here? It's not heat. There's not a lot of heat. That's awesome. Turn these on. Eventually, the Emperor himself turns into a Shai Hulud much later in the series. Splits off pieces of himself and they go off to different worlds, if I'm not mistaken. That's crazy. Yeah, since I started playing this game, I've been looking up videos for, like, gameplay, like, reasons. And then I've been getting recommended these shorts, and it's like, the Emperor becomes a half-breed. And it's like fan art and concept art and stuff like that. I'm like, this shit is fucking crazy. And I'm here for it. Shit gets fucking wild, man. I'm excited. Okay, there's my way out. Make some spice coffee and show you what the hallucinations are like. I don't know if it'll actually trigger hallucinations because I've been using the spice pretty regularly and developing a tolerance to it. But it was crazy. The first time I used the spice, and then, you know, the prescience, I think is what it's called, the state of mind, prescience, when it ended, bro, my dude was tripping balls. Fucking, like, there were people phasing in and out of the sand. There was a vision of a sandstorm, but there was no sandstorm. That's a spice explosion right there. That's a little one. Somebody's been here. But it was crazy. It was... Then Edith's character just unlocked... She had just unlocked it last night. Glad I made it home. Rooms are near then, I think. You can... So you can track a worm using a couple different things. At least in the game, you can. I have my pair of binoculars on me. So... The main way I track the way the worm is you'll see, like, the, when he displaces the sand, it causes some to fly off the top. So there's that. Also, if you're loud enough, it pisses him off to where he, like, pops his head out, or they pop their head out, and then they start chasing you. You can't outrun a worm. You can't do it. The pulsing technology attracts them. Yeah, like, this right here. It even has a stat for it, too. It says worm attraction intensity extreme. I managed to craft these boots yesterday. The soft step boots, which lets me walk on sand without attracting attention. Without attracting as much attention. Somebody else is messing around in the area, because there's like there's not just one worm that runs around the map. Like, I'm not sure if lore wise there is one worm, but mechanically it wouldn't make sense because you got players here, got players over here, and especially over here where the spice explosions happen. Hold that thought. I gotta go to the bathroom real fast. There's a dance walk that you must do in order to not attract them. It emulates winds brushing the sands. Dog, I need to get. There's many worms? Okay. I wasn't sure if there was just like one worm or if there's many worms. Okay, well that makes sense because there's like worms here, here, and here. I'll be right back. I have returned. How are we looking? Fuel. Let's do some repairs. The original Dune books released in 1965. So Edith was looking into it. She was trying to find audiobooks for her and then original or like actual books for me. Frank Herbert wrote 6 whole books. There's no fighting on my desk. You little shit. You troublemaker. Come here. Come. Lay in my lap. You're literally blocking the way. I can't see chat. Welding gun. 6 books. Think so. She was telling me the issue she was encountering was she can't figure out, because I guess it's not clearly labeled. Hi. sand bike and top. And of course, I get into a series that has so many freaking books. To give you an idea, I guess I'm consistent, Siggy. The Legend of Drizzt series by R.A. Salvatore has 32 books, Siggy. 32 books in the series. Let's top off the gas. Talking to the people? Telling the people? Preaching? Dresden Files? Is that the Dresden Files? Author Jim Butcher. I've never heard of this series. Unless you're asking what I was talking about. What I was talking about? I was talking about the Legend of Drizzt series. Drizzt. Yeah, the Legend of Drizzt. The Legend of Drizzt follows the story of a male drow born in Mesobaranzan, which is like the capital of drow society. And him struggling to try to fit in, but also realizing this is not the society. The way drow society is not the way he wants to live. Drow society is very, very dark. The society is sort of created by the Spider Queen Lolth. So started in this order. So screens. Can you send me that via Discord? Can you send me that list via Discord? 1965. Okay. Because my ass is going to get distracted. Okay. Bike is repaired. Fuel topped off. Silicone blocks and steel ingots for vehicle fabricator. Iron ingots for blood filters. Copper ingots for water reservoirs. It started with at least 4. Let's take 100 of those. Put some of those away. Okay. 100 iron ingots. That's for 2 blood purifiers, which let me make sure. Improved silicone blocks, so I need 32 silicone blocks, 40 complex machineries, and 100 iron ingots. 32, 100 iron ingots. I got the complex machinery. And then the vehicle fabricator, so that's 70. 40. 30, so that's 70. Okay. And I actually need to fill up the blood bags. So we'll do that. Sent you a list on Discord. You are a gift, my brother. You are a gift. And I'll give this list to Edith as well because she's been wanting to listen to the audiobooks, but she's like, there's so many and it's really weird how they don't list them in order. Oh, you are dead. Poison darts. You're as good as dead anyway. Got your toes. Drain. Okay. Send it to Edith as well. Thank you so much. Damn, Chris really did. Chris knows architecture. It makes sense. Pretty sure that was his major or something. Not our math head, Chris. Other Chris. Okay. We've got 4 blood bags, 32 silicone, 45 steel ingots. Is that enough? 40. Okay. with me, and you'll see a world of pure hydration. Let's see who's on. Then and Gawain are on. Mr. Bushido. All right, we're doing it. We are moving. Okay. Go ahead and just top off these extra, this last blood bag. Look at that. Spiced food. So excited. I'm genuinely really excited to actually like delve into this universe. And it's cool that I'm like interested in it like in this sense because this is an alternate universe, which is cool. Which means nothing from the main universe is really spoiled for me, minus some minor world building. Will probably, honestly,
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears.
help my experience out. Let me make sure I have enough money for a round trip. Okay.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my... The basin is a pretty... Let's try to avoid...
Northwest, okay. No fall damage when you're on your bike, by the way. Pretty sure it's unintentional. Gave me chills. Let's do an audiobook of when Paul put his hand in the box and it gave me chills. Damn. Damn. Look at that. That's another player. By the way, I love the dragonfly chips. Yeah, no, I enjoy these as well. The sound they make when you're close to them is really really satisfying. Actually, my big goal right now is to build one of those. They're a pain. We have power. Okay, we have enough power to keep it up for 7 days. Okay, I was concerned that was going to kill my power supply. I'll have to move this. That's what I was afraid of. So I overloaded the circuit. Also, it's hilarious that S-Wings are basically Dragonfly ships with stationary wings. Oh, damn. Oh, that's pretty funny. Is that scrap over there? Yes, yes, we need the scrap. That should get us a couple generators. So when I placed the vehicle fabricator down and the 2 blood purifiers, it overloaded the circuit. Which means I'm not generating enough power. I'm telling you, man, George Lucas was definitely inspired. It's not supposed to be a pretty base, just functional. Put you here. So it's here for now. We'll try this again. There we go. Munch on that spiced food. I need to find fuel cells.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Hell of a time to be without power. Shit. Job done. Sandstorm's approaching from the east. I got time. Unless I don't.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Big ass sandstorm.
Oh shit. You're good. Here we are. I'm gonna be real with you. I knew nothing of the Dune universe when I started this game. The only reason I picked it up is because Funcom made Conan Exiles, and while Conan Exiles had a rough launch, it turned into an amazing game and kind of made me realize, like, it was... That and Ark helped me realize that I loved crafting survival games. So when I saw that Dune Awakening came out, I was like, okay. But then I saw the Funcom tag on it, and I was like, alright. I bet this is worth a damn. 4 days later, I've put 50 plus hours into this freaking game. Zone change. This is a PvP zone. We're not about that life quite yet. Assuming this is enough batteries to 0, 265, 60. I'll have to split this. We've got power. Built a second generator just in case. Okay. Okay. We have a refiner, fabricator, water source, power source. I mean, the only thing really left to do at this point is get the buggy going. Get the buggy going. We got a steady supply of aluminum coming in. I've already got the hard parts, like the difficult pieces for the ornithopter. So, what up, players? Howdy, neighbors. Oh yeah, there's procs chat in this game, which is fun. So I've already got the difficult parts for the ornithopter, and just the big limiting factor on it is the fact that I need hella aluminum. And it's tricky because aluminum, so what I was doing was I was coming up here with my sand bike and just me and mining, and I'd be able to get, like, because it's so heavy, I was only able to carry so much back. But now with the Dune buggy, I'll be able to haul so much to a
Gonna
refiner.
fly somewhere today? Music to the basin is a pretty big place. I never miss. Let's move.
Sure the worms are somewhere. He's over there. I've gotten eaten by that thing 3 times. One of which was a dude griefing me. One more time for science. The first time you get eaten, there's a cutscene, but I also lose everything. The first time you get eaten, there's a cutscene. You talk to this like person, and he gives you the option of like getting your stuff back or getting you a bike, like a replacement bike. After that, it's just a death scene. It's menacing. Once I get everything set up in the new base, I'll come back here and we'll fuck around a little bit. I need to remove. That's what I need to do. I gotta get. That. I need 1, 2 batteries because that thing is chunky. Buggy parts, batteries. Ornithopter parts. That's right, that's right, that's right. The lance gets eaten by a worm and Jeff didn't see it. Did it actually happen? Brother. So, we have servokes,
Weather alert.
cobalt
A large
paste,
sandstorm
industrial
approaching.
pumps. Probably snag all the cobalt paste. Spice. Guess we'll just hold on to that for now. Yeah, I think we're good. Give some time. You'll see. You ornithopter? Yeah. Actually, clear this one out. I'm gonna go fill some blood bags real fast, and then we'll head up there and get the buggy going. Besides, I'm running low on money. Only got 2,600. It's 1,400 for a round trip. Security here. You back in 15? All right, buddy. Enjoy your breather. Your break. At least I can make some money off of this. Newest. Drop that. We don't need that. Don't need that either. Need some blood. Pretty sure. There's a camp up here. I guess they've already been cleared up. You know what? We'll just go ahead and head that way. Girl. She took her operation like a champ. Yeah.
Can I fly you somewhere? Music to my ear.
2900.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Okay.
Music to my. The basin is a pretty big place. Let's try to avoid any.
1428. So I have enough for 2 more round trips. Hopefully. See why nobody really builds out here. Scenery is kinda a little barren. Being a baby. Yeah, you being a baby. What up, kid? Chat, look at this baby. Just being an absolute sweetie. Yeah, you. Yeah, baby. She's doing this. Yes. She's doing so good. We had her operation done a couple weeks ago. She bitched about it, which is understandable because she was locked in a cage for 2 weeks. And she did not like the comb, but my goodness, look at this tough little girl. This sweet baby. Hey. Look up here. Look at the camera. No. You just being a baby. No, sweetheart. She's such a daddy's girl. Here. Go back to bed. Daddy's gotta play games. Daddy's gotta play games. Not right now, kid. Not right now. Oh, my goodness. Madam, no. Your child. Madam, you're gonna start pushing things around on my desk. Just get comfy, okay? She's pushy. Yes, you're very pushy. Okay, okay. The buggy. Missing the rear hole. Madam, you're getting in the way. Stay right there. No, that's not an invitation. What are you doing? Baby girl. Hey. Hey. Madam. Yo, it's lunchtime. Madam? Nope. You fucked it up. You fucked it up. No more desk time for you. Nope. It's another salad and go kind of day. That's what we're doing today. Salad and go. So. And the cart. To the cart. Okay. Lunch has been ordered. All right, let's get back to the stuff. So we're just missing the rear. Just them by themselves. Hopping like that. There we go. Got any coins in here? You didn't have much of anything, did you?
Can I fly you somewhere? Music to the basin is I never. Let's move before it's.
Okay, so after this, I have enough money for another round trip, and then I probably have to start farming stuff nearby. Travel's expensive. That's why we're trying to build the ornithopter. My humble little shack. This is the one I want. Thought I made one of these. Okay. Now we need to grab industrial pumps, advanced servos. Cobalt paste. Damn, cobalt paste is heavy. Of that. Did I already take the cobalt scraps up there? I might have. I believe I might have, yeah. Okay, advanced servos. Okay. Industrial pumps. That's another one. Advanced servos. Particle capacitors. 6. One more of those. Armor platings. Carbide scraps. So the carbide scraps are here. Armor plating. Carbide scraps. So all these light darts. Industrial pump. Even if it is just one, even if they do just bite each dart. One piece. Tires are looking a little worn down. I just overthought it. It'll be me one of these days.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ear? The basin is a pretty big place. Let's try to avoid me.
Also, looking at the chat log on Twitch, Ale. So, skill tree, punchy class, missed opportunity. A story in 3 parts. A lot of blood just there for the taking. Say a lot of blood. I thought there were more enemies than that. Okay. And now we take the cutter ray and the bigger buggy boot. Give it some fuel cells. I think it's good. Oh yeah. We're in business. Oh, this is exciting. Are we just outside the range? I think we are. Is not effective for mining. You fucking kidding me? All this fucking work. All this goddamn. Only a little salty. You know what? We're gonna make the best of it. Hello? Vehicles. We're gonna relog real quick. I think my interaction with that that boulder or that aluminum node bugged it out. Good boy. Good Simon. Edith's gone through the room and made various beds for the cats. Alright. Let's try mining that aluminum node one more time. Okay, cool. Shit, we're gonna keep on trucking. Oh! Loaded up and trucking. Backpack full. See, this is what I'm talking about. Forgot I had all this shit on me. It's you. You have any friends up there? Alright, let's see. Copper. That's another issue I see. The map pings, or when you place a marker on the map. First off, coming at my boy all wrong. It's the wrong tone. Poison will take care of you before I even get to you. Do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron. My salad's almost here. Oh man, I'm thirsty. Should be... There you are. You're on that side. Okay. Yeah, aluminum is really heavy. You can only gather so much before you have to dump it into something. And it's even worse because the amount of aluminum you carry on you, even if you carry, like, even if you go gathering with a fairly empty inventory, you can only carry about 30 ingots worth of aluminum. To make the ornithopter, you need about 140 some odd. We're also taking this opportunity to gather some blood. And coins. Ooh, spiced beer. Oh, hey, salad's here. I'll be right back, folks. I'm gonna go grab my lunch. Go ahead and head back to base and get refining on this aluminum. Do I have... Let's see if I have the materials to make another iron chest. No, no chests. Okay. What we'll do is we'll do this. Keep that battery on it. The rest of the stuff we'll put in here. Now we'll dump some blood. Okay. Well, we got that refinery going. I'm gonna munch my salad. Break up the avocado. Hope everybody's been having a good Monday. I know a lot of people had a lot of fun over the weekend. It's always a drag going back to the office. Unless you work from home. Not for Siggy's. I don't even know how to spell office. Welcome back. Hell yeah. Okay, good, good. Get that salad. Okay. I'm taking a lunch break. So the next thing I need to bring back is cobalt paste. Particle capacitors, advanced servokes. Tell me you love my dog. Bro, I love that little puppy. When you or Audrey sends and posts pics of that puppy, my heart melts, brother. That little thing is absolutely precious. I do think it's funny how everybody got a dog all around the same time. Yeah, she's absolutely precious. Ayla, have you been getting any more sleep lately? That dog's been beating your ass, brother. I'm almost done, guys, I promise. But I just realized it tells you what it can mine. I'm a dumbass. I put the Mark III cut array on my buggy, thinking I was like, okay, my handheld Mark III can mine aluminum. Why not? Thunder, how you doing, buddy? Oh, I'm having an absolute blast with Dune Awakening. I've owned it for 4 days, and I've already put like 55 hours into it. My wife and I spent all weekend playing. It's too much fun. It's... Do you like crafting survivals? You do? Did you like... Have you played Conan Exiles? And if you did you like the... Well... So it's a combination of things. The crafting survival part is like... is very Conan Exiles. The gunplay feels like... I have it, but I've never played it. Okay. I personally loved Conan Exiles. My wife and I spent thousands of hours on that. So, the gathering and crafting survival is pretty cookie cutter. The gunplay feels like Mass Effect sometimes. The swordplay feels like Assassin's Creed, but like the other ones, like Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. Vehicles are fun to drive. I can't really explain it. I'm just having an absolute blast with it. It's so much fun. To give you an idea, my wife and I woke up at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. Saturday morning. Went out, had a breakfast date, got back at 8:30 that morning, and proceeded to play until about 8:30 at night. Oh, baby, this is spicy. You wouldn't like it. I know you came in while I was on my lunch break too, but give me a minute. I'll start showing you some gameplay. My stomach started yelling at me and turning itself inside out, so. But how are you, man? Did you have a good weekend? Tell you, man, salad and go salads just hit so good. I worked, so it was all right. Fair enough. At least you made money. I'm almost done, I promise. Almost done. Fuck. That was on me.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Ah. Never get tired of this stuff. All right. Excuse me. Okay. $37 aluminum ingots. 28, 29, or 38 plus 1 plus 23. 60, 61. Let's go ahead and mine a little bit more. I think we're gonna detour off of the ornithopter for now. We're gonna get the Mark IV cutter ray for the buggy, so I don't have to hop in and out of the car anytime I want to gather some shit. Plus, I think the cutter ray Mark IV for the buggy yields more anyway. Man's hopping. Oh, that's bullshit. It just crashed. Well, that's unfortunate. I hope I'm not dead when I get back in there. Ads and NPCs respawn after 15 minutes. It shouldn't take me that long to get back in, though.
You're alone. Dying. Friendless.
See. Everybody I know who's been playing this game for the last week has put up insane insane hours. Quayne, Callie, Dur, Ren, myself. Between the 5 of us alone, that's almost 300 hours of gameplay. The game's been out for like, what, a week? A little over a week at this point? Paris just walked over my phone and ended your stream. It's because I said I like the dog. She didn't like that I like your puppy. That sounds like something a cat would do, though, for real. Okay. He got away this time. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll take the aluminum ore. Damn it, quit jumping around. to drink some blood. I ain't gotta like it, but it'll hold me over until we get back to the base and I can refine it all. Or fill up my water bottle. Cut this gathering session here a little short, just to return. Getting kicked while in the middle of full sun exposure really killed my hydration. Recall correctly, there's a node over here and then 2 more over there to the left. See him. See him. Thunder, if you're in here and you're still on the fence about Dune Awakening, I highly recommend it, brother. I've got friends who are hardcore survival, craft survival players, like you and me and stuff like that, who are having a blast. And then I got people who, this is their first crafting survival game, and they are having just a great time. We can go around. We can move around. We're gonna meet close. Yeah, aluminum is too damn heavy. Yeah, I may. There's so many games coming out this summer as well, so there's a lot. Yeah, that's very, very true. I'm enjoying my time with this while I can before Mecha Break comes out on July 1st. My free time is scared. There's... Yeah, because Mecha Break comes out July 1st, and I've been waiting for that game since I played the first open beta, or the first closed beta, then the open beta. And it just got better and better each time I played it. So I'm excited for a full release for it. Probably take a break from gathering and crafting for a little bit and go run a dungeon because I need some parts that you can only get from a dungeon. Dungeons aren't too hard, especially if you're, you know, an experienced craft survival player. But they are better to run with people. Shit's so funny. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Water's my limiting factor here. Damn. Gonna do some killing real fast, get some blood. Purify that into some water. Some water. Go. You're as good as dead. Yep. The poison. didn't realize how much water refining aluminum needed. 200 is hefty. That's a lot.
I got you.
Ah! Gotta be quicker than that. Oh. What the fuck? Where'd the other one go? I got scammed. There's a dungeon over here. Gasp. Wonder if this is a long one. Spiced food. Close, but not enough. I might be biting off more than I can chew, but we'll find out. While my weapons are, good for this zone, my armor isn't. So I may be... in for a rude awakening here. Or I could make out with some awesome ass loot. We're in the corner. Oh, fucking shit. Yeah, they hit hard. Oh, they're using the mannequins as target practice. Are you kidding me? What? No. Fuck. These, yes, these are the parts I'm here for. The reason we're going for these parts, these are the parts that are going to upgrade the mining tool on my buggy to where I don't have to use my hand tool anymore. Or hop out of the car. We're going to come back for that green door. Ah, okay, so this one's closed off. We all capped out on blood? Yeah. Nothing particularly crazy. Should this... Okay, so this is the ID key I need. That door. That door. Okay, so this one's open to us now. Did I already come through and clean this one out? I think I did. Yeah. Can't believe I missed those chests the first time, though. 35. Okay, that's a couple more. That's enough currency for a couple more trips to and from. Can be all there is to it, though, right? I guess we'll just have to double check everything, and I guess that's it for this one. This is much smaller than I'm used to. Substantially smaller. Ooh, that was water. Damn, I guess this really was it. It's unfortunate. We got a decent haul out of it.
Someone here.
Back to sleep. I was just petting you, man. Him? I go ahead and make vehicles fabricator? Go to ray. Cobalt paste and the ray amplifier. Balls. Okay, so I'm actually wearing the same thing. So advanced servos, particle capacitors, cobalt paste, more iron. I've got enough fuel to get me back to the main base.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to the basin is a. I never. Let's move.
Okay. It'll be me one day up there, flying on an ornithopter. Being a squirmy little baby. Chansey. You trying to be sneaky? Yeah? This baby. Yeah. He's a sweetheart. She's a stubborn little runt. Sweet term. I need more iron. Iron. Yeah, I know. I know. I need to grab particle capacitors. Capacitors. And servos. We'll probably split that. Just take half of that. Ray amplifiers. We definitely need those. Let's see. Cut array Mark IV. So particle capacitor. Cobalt paste. That's the thing. Splash. If I recycle this, squeeze a little bit more cobalt paste. Hold on. How much do I actually need, though? 15 array amplifiers. So I can get away with... I squeezed as much as I could. Just trying to get my hands on more iron so I can make more chests at the other base. How many advanced server books do I actually need? Do I really need to carry 195 across the desert? Four. 14, 24, 34. So I can get away with just taking 50 and having some left over. Means I can carry some iron on me. Iron ingots apiece. That's good enough for now. Fill up some blood bags on my way out here.
Who goes there?
Who's there? Huh? Identify yourself. Shields up. Eyes on target.
See what I mean? My weapons are good, but I need to start actually investing in my armor. There we go. All the blood we'll need. I legitimately haven't seen the worm this entire session.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music tonight? The basin is let's try to avoid any pot shots from the locals as we take off.
These kids. I know. Tell everybody your story, Olive. What? Meant to do that. I know. Everybody, how cute you're being. There we go. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, what was you? What was you? Tell everybody. What you gotta say? Speak your truth, Olive. Let the world know. Yeah. Tell everyone. Okay. She talks all that shit, and then the microphone's on her, and she's like, maybe not. Oh, yeah. I'll just keep this level 3 cut array on my person. Two things I'm going to need, I'm going to be using this ornithopter for is storage. How many slots does it have? Back, actually. I gotta go potty. All of you are in charge while I'm away. No anarchy, please. Bring order. How'd it go? Nothing out of the ordinary? Cool. Good talk, kid. Good talk. We're doing a right side sweep. Okay. So I can only have one utility slot on. Essentially. I need to spend points to unlock more recipes. Always like a good disruptor. Definitely could use a bigger vault. This. Oh. It's finally happened. Okay. More particle capacitors. Unfortunately, testing station. Let's see what the respawn timer on those stations are. "45-minute chests." So I could go in there, but because I did it till recently, it's not going to be worth doing. Going over here. Oh, you know what? That sounds like another
Weather
problem.
alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
For another day. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Pretty solid stream. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Always appreciate a nice solid Monday with you guys. As always, remember, if you missed any part of the stream or you want to go back and rewatch it, remember the VODs are posted here and on YouTube every day. Yeah, if you haven't already, please go follow on YouTube, subscribe, ring the bell, get notified when we go live, all that fun stuff. No ads on YouTube, but if you watch on Twitch, it really does help the channel out. But yeah. That's about it. Guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you all later. But until then, y'all take care. If you can hear this, only good-looking people can actually hear this. So if you can hear this, you're more than likely a sexy motherfucker. Do with that information